So, here we are at the Open Door Retreat. I'm on my last evening here, leaving tomorrow, and I just wanted to say that I came kicking and screaming. I like steak, I like hamburgers, I like fried food, and now I don't eat any of that, and I'm actually happy about it. So I came, I was all overweight and beefed up from inflammation, and when I came here, I was really worried about the food for the most part. I came here for a sleep study, trying to sort of rehabilitate my sleep, because for years I've slept 2-3 hours a night, and that's after bombarding my brain with chemicals to knock me out, basically, so I could sleep. And Rhonda said, "Come on up here to the retreat, and we'll work on your sleep. We'll get you going." And so I thought that was an interesting idea, and I was up for that until I heard about the food that was going to be served. And it's all vegan, and it was very scary. It was scary enough to where I left a note for my wife a couple nights before I was supposed to leave, saying, "I ain't going." And I listed all the reasons why I wasn't going to go. And one of the big ones was, I'm not going to eat like that. And so the next morning, I got up. She'd already gone for the day, and went down to my computer, and there was a note on my computer that said, "You're going, period." I thought, oh, that sounded like a pretty solid push for me to go here. So I kind of said, okay, I'll be a trooper. I'll give it a shot. And so I arrived, and I was, I was cloudy. I was depressed. I was not excited about life. I was just kind of living day to day. Not no zest for life at all. Just kind of given up. Didn't feel like I had a purpose. So when I got here, I had some anxiety about it, and I wasn't sure how I was going to take it. And but the next day, after the first night, for some reason, the depression was completely gone. And the anxiety was gone. I was just like, okay. And the love here that Rhonda and Dr. Jim exude toward me was just incredible. And the support that they offered, I knew I had people on my side. And so that next day I got up, there was no depression, I was shocked. I sort of went in for breakfast, kind of trepidation, and sure enough, it was granola for the breakfast, and I thought, I just can't. I had a lot of thing about textures and food textures, vegetables, like hard vegetables, I don't really like, and because the texture is too hard for me to chew it, and I get bored with it real quick, and so I've always been about the sauce. I've always made hollandaise sauce if I was going to eat broccoli, or some sort of a cream sauce if I was going to have cauliflower, and it usually had to be pureed. So the big thing for me was, how am I going to get through this? There can't be that many vegetables or that many combinations of vegan food to where I'm going to be satisfied. And the next day, she served some different things, like pasta. She had a pasta dish. It was out of sight, and it was all garbanzo beans. It was all protein, no carbs, and that was amazing. And that kind of started the journey. And the meals just kept getting better and better, and or more. I mean, they were always good. They were just, for me, it wasn't tolerable in the beginning. Then but it was quickly, within a day, within the first day or two, I got to where I liked it. And what was interesting to me was that after a couple days, my body started changing, and it was real quick. And um, I started noticing that my pain was going away, because I've been banged up pretty good with a bunch of injuries, skiing and whatever, dirt bikes and that sort of thing. I've had surgery on both knees, both ankles. I've dislocated my pelvis. I've broken a bunch of ribs and messed up my back a bunch of times, and a couple of whiplashes, a few, been hit in the head about 8 times, concussions. And I was a boxer, and my nose, look at my nose, it's straight. It was off to the side when I came here. And Doc Saeed fixed that, and showed me new breathing passages that I didn't know were there. And he worked on my skull and got the pressure off my skull. He said he hadn't seen that much pressure on a brain in a while. And he worked inside my mouth and reshaped the inside of my mouth, which was messed up from all the accidents and getting hit and that sort of thing. And so very quickly, I was shocked at how quickly I started feeling better. The pain went away in my body within 2 days, completely gone. And my belly, I was 213 when I got here. After about a week, I'd lost 8 pounds. And a lot of inflammation came off. And I could barely hike up the hill. And today, we ran up it, half of it. And so that was a huge improvement. I don't hurt anywhere, which is shocking, to say the least. But and then after studying about some vegan stuff, we'd seen this video. Can I mention the movie? We saw this movie called The Game Changers before I came, and that's what really turned me around and gave me hope that this might be beneficial for me. In that movie, they had all these different recipes, and they all looked incredible. And they had these big, buff athletes that were stronger than they'd been before when they were meat eaters. So I thought, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. So that's really what inspired me to bite the bullet and go. And so here I am. I'm vegan now. Shocking. Can't wait to tell my friends. Oh, the sleep. So, I was sleeping. A good night was 3.5 hours. That was like, I got a lot of sleep that night. I'm sleeping double that. I'm sleeping 5 to 6 hours consistently, sometimes 6.5, and that's only getting better. So I'm feeling rested. My brain is working again. Memories come back. I'm not hurting. And I look forward to the next one. Do yourself a favor. Watch Game Changers and then come here.